Hello and welcome to your Prime PD workout. In this workout, we're going to be focusing on developing your strength. This session is going to be around 35 to 45 minutes long. We'll start by warming up for 5 to 10 minutes. The main bulk of the session is going to be 20 to 30 minutes. All of the exercises we do are designed to make you as strong as possible. At the end of the session, we'll do a cool down for the final 5 to 10 minutes. In order to do this session, you're going to need a chair or sofa or something you can sit on, an open space on a wall you can lean against, an open space on the floor for your yoga mat, and make sure you have a grippy floor surface so you don't slip or slide during the exercises. You need a long loop resistance band, a yoga block, and if you have some weights, you can use those as well. So now we're going to do our warm-up, all right, and this is going to get our body ready for exercise. So the first couple of movements we're going to do are going to help mobilize our joints so they're ready to move. So Monty's going to start on the floor, on his back. He's having his hands at about 45-degree angle from the body to help stabilize the upper body. And all he's going to do is he's just going to drop his knees towards the floor. Nice, and just going as far as you feel comfortable. And opposite side. If Monty wanted to increase his stretch, he would look the opposite side of where the knees are dropping. So he's looking the opposite way. Nice. And then again, we can make it a little bit tougher by just rotating one leg over. So in the next rep, Monty's going to straighten one leg and he's going to rotate that knee over. And again, he's looking the opposite way. That just helps increase that stretch. Nice, Monty. You should feel a nice stretch down your side. Well done. So now we're going to change to the next movement, which is going to be a cat camel. So Monty's going to get onto all fours. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and we're just going to look at pushing the hands through the floor, tucking the chin towards the chest, head's nice and heavy, and really breathing out and squeezing the ribs down, and then belly button to floor, eyes to the horizon. Again, just going as far as you feel comfortable. You could start small, then really pushing through the floor. You can start bringing the shoulder blades in, breathing in, and then opposite, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Let the head be nice and heavy. Good, really squeezing the abs. And we're just articulating the spine, getting it feel nice and loose for exercise. Nice job. So the next one is going to be prisoner stretch. So Monty is going to going to use a chair or sofa. He's going to sit on the edge. He's going to put his hands beside his head, and he's basically going to breathe out and bring the spine down, and then coming back up. Breathing in, you want to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. You can let the elbows come down, Monty, as well if you want to. Yep, that's it. And then up, really expanding out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathing out. To make it a little bit harder, to go a little bit further, you can widen the knees. So you get right down, so that's it. And then we're breathing in nice and slow through the nose. Really opening up through the front of the body. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And last, coming down for the last time. Really getting that nice stretch down the back. Make sure we're not pulling too hard on the back of the neck as well. Nice stretching up. Well done. Now we're going to get up into the archer stretch. So Monty's going to stand, his 2 feet are underneath his hips, shoulder width apart, hands are out in front. He's going to reach across the body, and then he's going to pull one hand back while the other arm reaches forward. Yeah, and he's really using that nice big stretch here. Good, and then he's going to try the other side. So again, really reaching forward, touch my hand, Monty, with that arm, really reaching forward and really pulling that back. So you've got that nice opposing forces through the body. Again, he's getting a little bit of hips. His hips are now turning to the sides, really pulling through. That's it. Big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big pull, Monty, really reach towards my hand. Nice. Last time. Well done. All right, next one we're going to do is going to be the opposite toe touch. So, Monty's again standing, feet are just shoulder width apart. He's going to bend over and reach towards the opposite toe. So again, he's just going towards his knee just now. He's changing, alternating the sides. Again, you can allow your spine to round. And again, you can see as he's gaining in confidence, he's going to reach a little bit further and a little bit further. Nice, Monty. Good. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can put the feet wider apart, so you've got a little bit more of a stretch going on. Again, reaching down. Again, you can start at your knee. Again. And then to add a little bit more to it, now we want to reach up. So Monty's going to reach down, and when he comes back up, he's going to rotate round through his spine, get a nice rotation. Again, opposite hands come up, nice rotation through the back. Good. And this time when he comes up to stand, he's going to reach both hands up. So really reaching up and then reaching down. Nice, Monty. Big movements, thinking big. Nice, really feeling that shoulder blade squeeze together at the top. Brilliant. Well done. And the final warm-up exercise is leg swings. So we're going to bring the chair in for a bit of support. Again, you see that the exercises are getting a little bit more dynamic towards this end, so we're really getting that body warmed up and ready for exercise. So Monty's just got the chair as support. He's going to swing the leg gently backwards and forwards. And again, as you gain confidence, you can take that just a little bit further. Nice. Again, not going too far, you know, just nice swing, just feel a nice opening up through the body. And again, if you feel confident to get rid of the chair, we're going to move the chair out. And again, you can start small and gradually get an increase of swing. You can start bringing the arms in. So again, that's opposite arms moving. Again, he's getting a little bit more confident now. Increasing. Good. And remember, you've got to do the opposite side. So we'll do the opposite side. You might find there's a difference from side to side in terms of your balance. So one side you might have better balance than the other. But again, remember, start small, start with a bit of support, bring the arms in and gradually challenge yourself. Nice, well done. Okay, so now we're warmed up, we're going to get into the main body of the workout. And the first superset is going to include lunges with some dynamic stretching. All right, so our first variation we're going to do is going to be our assisted variation. So Monty's got two chairs to support him. He's setting up from the bottom position. So ankles underneath knee and the knee is underneath hip. And he's using his arms to help push him up. Okay, nice and controlled on the way down, a little bit of pop on the way up. Always under control. And we're going for 6 reps on each leg. Nice, well done. So changing over. So again, I like to set up from the bottom position, making sure everything's in the right place, and then we're going up. Nice, Monty. Really driving through that front foot, keeping the chest up. Well done. So I'm going to help Monty. I'm going to move this chair out the way. And if you need a rest here, just have a rest, or you can move into this dynamic stretch. So we're going to go into the archer stretch. So reaching across the body and really getting a nice pull and push, really opening up through the spine, really feel like you get a nice stretch through here. And Monty's going to do 6 in total, so 3 either direction. Nice. And then he's going to combine that with a lateral reach. So he's reaching over. Again, just start nice and small. Feel a nice opening up through the side of the body. Nice. I'm going for 6 reps in total. Nice. Nice. So now we're into round 2, and we're going to bring the chair back for a bit of support, and we're going to bring the yoga block in. So we're going to slight elevation through the back leg. So Monty's sitting up at the bottom. And the challenge here is we're going to try and take our arms off the chair. So So we're really working on that balance component of the movement. So knees coming down to the block, and Monty's starting to take his arms off the chair. Again, if this is too challenging, just stay with that first variation that we did on the previous round. And you see there, Monty's getting really confident, his balance is working really well. Again, 6 reps either side. Making sure you move that yoga block over. And again, starting with these hands on the chair. Taking one hand off. Yep, to both hands off. Nice. All right, so then have a rest here. If you need a rest, grab a drink, or you can go into your stretches. We are just going to move into the next round of lunges. So now we're going to go into full depth lunges with no support. So Monty's set up, he's going to start that bottom position, and he's going to drive up through that front leg. Again, control on the way down. Feel like you're really driving through that front foot. Nice. Making sure staying nice and tall, keeping the eyes to the horizon. Nice, and changing over. Nice. So again, you might feel a difference between each side. One leg might feel more stable, it may feel stronger. That's perfectly normal. Nice. Again, you would have a rest here, grab a drink, or you'd go into your archer stretch with your lateral reach. And now we're going to go into the final, most difficult variation of the lunge, and we're going to add a bit of weight. So again, starting up in that bottom position, Monty can have 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells, depends what you feel most comfortable with. And he's going to hit that top position again, slow lower, and again you want to feel that front leg working hard here. Going for 6 each side. Again, the dumbbell is on the same side as the back leg, so the knee that's down on the ground. Nice, Monty. Changing legs, changing hand. Yeah, he's looking really good here. He's in a nice flow. Challenging himself, working well. Well done. And again, have a rest, catch your breath, have a drink, and then move on to your stretches. Again, just pause the video in between and then moving on to the next superset. All right, so now we're on to our second superset. So in the first superset, we did a lower body with the lunges. So now we're going to have an upper body focus. Still strength, but it's an upper body focus. So we are going to go into push-ups for our first exercise. So we're going to go shoulders elevated. So again, on a nice stable surface. Again, we're getting that nice straight line between the shoulders and the hips. We're not letting the hips sag down. You're squeezing the butt cheek together, and we're going to lower ourselves down. Again, if this is too low, you can do a push-up on the wall or the kitchen worktop. Nice, and again, we're going 6 reps. And from there, you can grab a rest, have a drink, but Monty, we're going to go on an active recovery stretch. So we're going to go onto the floor, lying on our back, and we're going to do our spinal rotation. So just dropping the knees down to one side. We're going 6 in total, so 3 either direction. And just going to get a nice release for the lower back. Again, you can add the head in, looking the opposite way. Nice. Now we're going into round 2. So we're going to stay on the floor. Monty's going to sit up, he's going to have his hands underneath his shoulders or just slightly wider than his shoulders. but his knees are going to remain on the ground. So again, we're looking for that straight line that we worked on in the technique video. We're going to squeeze our glutes when we're lowering the hips down. We're going to go for 6 reps in this position. Nice. Again, making sure the elbows aren't flaring out. We're trying to keep the elbows in that nice position, 45-degree angle away from the body. Well done. Again, at this stage, you would grab a drink, have a rest, or you'd put in your active recovery stretches, lying on your back, doing your spinal rotations. We are just going to move into the next variation of the push-up, which is going to be same as before, but this time on the way down, we're going to take our knees off the ground. So we're lowering ourselves down in a full push-up, resting on the floor, and then on our knees for the way up. So knees off as we lower towards the ground. Again, and knees down as we're pushing up, and we're going for 6 reps. Again, if this is too hard a variation, stick with the previous version and build yourself up to this one. Good, nice and slow, controlled. Good. Again, drink, have a breather, put your stretches in. We're going to go into the full push-up now, which is our final variation. So Monty's going to go for the final 6 reps in round 4. Again, nice level back. You've got a glass of water sitting on your pelvis and you're not wanting to spill a drop, so you're keeping that nice and stable. He's working hard now, I can hear him. Nice. Well done, Monty. And we grab a drink and then we move on to the next superset. So the next superset is squats combined with some dynamic stretching. So our first variation of the squat, we're going to use a chair or sofa and we're going to use our arms to assist us on the way up. So 6 reps again on here. So Monty's going to use his hand to help push him up on the arm of the chair. You can also use the other hand to push up through the leg. Again, slowly lowering yourself to the sofa, and you can add, if you've got a little bit more strength, you can drive up a little bit quickly through the legs. Nice. So 6 reps in total, and then we're going to get on the feet and we're going to go for our toe touches. So Monty's going to stand up, feet a bit shoulder width apart, and he's going to go into some toe touches. So you can go into toe touches, but if you want to pause the video and have a rest, you're more than welcome. Monty's going to go into a bit more dynamic stretching because he's feeling good. Again, you can increase the stretch as you go on. You can add an arm in. Nice. Again, 6 reps in total on here. Again, you can pause and have a drink here. But we're going to move into the next variation of the squat, which again, slightly harder. Using the sofa, we're not going to use any arms to assist us on the way up. So Monty's reaching his hands out to counterbalance, keep that chest up. Nice, Monty, it's looking really good. Done. Good, so again, you can pause the video, have a rest, you can pause and move into your dynamic stretching. Toe touches, but we are going to move into the 3rd round and we're going to have our heels elevated and go into a full squat. So heels are elevated, we've not got the support of the chair or the sofa, and Monty's going to squat down. Again, Monty, we'll go to kind of just halfway, keep the tension in the legs. Nice. I'm reaching arms out in front. Sit back into the hips. Again, only going as deep as you feel comfortable. 6 reps in total. Nice. Good. Again, you would pause the video, have a drink, catch your breath, and move into the dynamic toe touches. And now we're going to go into the final round, round number 4, and we're going to add some weight to our strength movements. So again, Monty's got the dumbbells resting on the shoulders, his feet about shoulder width apart, and he's going to slowly lower down at the squat and then driving up a little bit quicker. Nice, keeping the heels on the wedge. Nice, well done. Again, grab a drink, catch your breath, and we're going to move on to the next exercise. Now we're on to our next strength superset. So we're going to do an upper body strength exercise called the bent over row. So Monty's going to set up for set number 1. This is going to be a nice light version we can use in the first round as a warm-up set. So Monty's got one loop underneath the feet, and he's going to pull the hands towards the hips, keeping a nice flat spine, squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. Going for 10 reps. That's halfway, Monty, so 5 more. Good, a big squeeze. And last rep. Well done. So again, you can pause the video, grab a drink, have a rest, or you can move into the dynamic stretch that we've got. So I'm going to bring a chair over for Monty, and Monty's going to place his hands on the chair. Again, you might need to tweak the distance your knees are away, and he's going to move in to stretch, try and sink his chest towards the soft floor. So he's breathing in that position, and then he's going to rock back up, so his chest is coming up, and then he's going to go back in. And we'll do this 6 reps. Nice. Really feel it nice, opening up through the shoulders. 3 to go, Monty. Nice. Last one, well done. So now we're back into round number 2 of our bent over rows. Again, if you found the first round tricky, then stick with that version of the exercise, but we're going to move on to a slightly more difficult variation. So we're putting both ends of the band underneath the feet. So again, up in the resistance. We're setting that spine up in a nice, easy position. Again, straight line here, through the neck, not creaking through the neck, and we're going for 10 reps. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, really pulling the elbows up into the roof. Again, if you've not got a band, you can use dumbbells for this exercise. You can use 2 dumbbells or 1 dumbbell. Nice, Monty, you can see he's really beginning to work there. So again, pause the video, catch your breath, or move into the more dynamic stretch. But we're going to go into the third round of exercises. So it's bent over row, single arm with 1 loop in the hand. So again, he's got 1 foot standing on the band, and he's going to pull the band with the opposite arm. Again, you could go alternating arms if you want to as another variation. So Monty, if you want to add the other arm in, and then back into that arm for something different. Good. And then we're going to go into the last variation. So again, pause the video, do your dynamic stretch, have a drink of water, but we're going to loop 2 loops into the 1 hand this time for the final variation. So again, it's maximum resistance. So he's got it in his left foot, pulling with his opposite right arm, really pulling through. And we're going for a good 10 reps on this one, Monty, really making sure you feel that pulling that shoulder blade back. 3. Nice, getting really nice rotation through there. You can see he's really working hard now. Last one. Well done. Again, have a rest, grab a drink, move into your dynamic stretch, And once you're done, we're moving on to the next exercise. Our final exercise is the plank. All right, Monty, so we're going to sit up on the ground, on the elbows with the knees down. So make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders. He's tucking his pelvis under there. He's got a nice tabletop back. Again, pretend you've got a glass of water on your pelvis, you're not trying to spill a drop. And I'm starting to clock now. So we're going to hold for 30 seconds in total. So you've got this nice start position here, stable spine. Okay, Monty, you're 10 seconds in. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can squeeze the fists together and you can drag your elbows down towards your knees. So just pulling the elbows down in front of the body, that'll increase the tension. You've got 5 seconds, and 2, 1, and relax. So Monty's going to have a little breather there. So for yourself, just take the minimum amount of time you think you need to recover for the next set. Okay, so that could be a minute, grab a drink. Once you feel you're good to go again, we're going to go into set 2. So we're going to increase the difficulty again. If you need to stay in the first variation because it's really difficult, please stick there. But if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, try this variation. Elbows down, knees up. Exactly the same as before. I've started the clock, Monty. You've got 30 odd seconds in that position. Tabletop back, glutes on. You can even squeeze the quads if you want to make that more difficult. So squeezing your thighs, lift your kneecaps. Again, we can squeeze the fists, dragging the elbows down towards the feet this time to increase the overall system tension. And we've got 5, 2, 1, and relax. So again, grab a breath, have a drink, spend a little bit of time recovering, and then we'll get into our final variation. So Monty's favourite, it's the straight arm plank. So we're going to sit up, hands just slightly wider than the shoulders, knees are popping off the ground. I've started the clock, Monty. Nice straight line here. You can see that nice stable pelvis. He's squeezing the glutes. You can squeeze the quads. You can twist the hands into the floor as well, like you're screwing 2 jars in. It will help activate your back. You can see he's working hard. And in 5, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. And that's us finished. All right, so now you've finished your workout, we're going to get into the cool down. And the cool down is just a great way to really relax the body and help you recover from the session. So we're going to focus on breathing. So we're going to start lying on our back, okay? Again, you can put a pillow underneath your head so you've not got a big bend on your neck. You can adjust the lighting, and you want just a really nice, quiet environment to set the scene for your recovery. And we're going to focus on box breathing now. Traditionally, box breathing is a breath in for 4, hold for 4, breathing out for 4, hold for 4. But again, you can start this with 2 seconds, 3 seconds, building up to 4 seconds, maybe even 5 seconds. Just find a timing that works for you. Okay, so Monty, we're just going to, again, you can close your eyes, open your eyes, whatever you feel most comfortable with. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. So you're breathing in for 4, nice smooth breath. Hold for 4 seconds. Breathing out slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. And breathing in for 4 seconds. So again, that's why it's called box breathing. You're just imagining that the breath is working around this square. And you really want to focus in that you're breathing in to the belly, the ribs, round the back. And at every exhale, just feel that you're relaxing. Your back is oozing out over the floor. Feel like when you're breathing out, it's a nice easy breath in through the nose, holding for the set period of time, and then breathing out through the mouth or through the nose. But again, as you breathe out, just check your body for tension. Are you holding any tension? in the jaw, in the shoulders, in the arms. Do you feel nice and heavy against the ground? Just pick the parts of the body that are in contact with the ground and just make sure they're feeling nice and heavy against the ground. And every breath out, you're just relaxing. Just see that breath moving round the square and feel yourself getting really connected with the ground, feeling heavy, feeling grounded. And this is an opportunity for you to reflect on the workout you've just done. How did you feel you do? Is there anything you could work on next time? Do you feel you can push yourself a little bit harder? Or do you feel you just need to take it back a little bit? And it's also really good just at this time just to congratulate yourself for the workout that you've done. You've done a good job. You've worked hard. And now we're going to relax. It's really great for the dopamine levels, which can be really beneficial. And it's so simple. So this again is something that you can do not just only after a workout, but pick any time of the day you just feel like you need to just get onto the ground and relax. This is a good way to do it. Just focus on your breath. Well done, and I'll see you in the next workout.